to Intro Skippers, the podcast where we skipped a day and we're a day late. Hi, I'm Kim.
Yeah, I'm Jason. Hi. We're late,
My bad.
sorry.
Well, not my bad, but our bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes things happen. Hope
Exactly.
you can bear with us.
I mean, I was listening to a podcast the other day and the host was like, yeah, and we skipped last week. Sorry about that. And I thought to myself, you can do that? But, you know.
As long as we don't get an angry email. So if you have an angry email, don't.
Yeah, hold it. Hold it, please. Till next time.
Today, we are talking about The Chair Company.
Mm-hmm.
This is a comedy thriller that premiered on HBO Max last month, October 12th. It was created by Tim Robinson and his longtime collaborator from I Think You Should Leave and Detroiters, Zach Kanan. I read some reviews about this from The Hollywood Reporter and the New York Times, to say a couple, and they just were saying, hey, we can't say what the inciting incident is because it's a spoiler. And I thought, really? It's in the first episode. How is that a spoiler? Though sometimes you do get sheets from companies where they'll send you the screeners and then there'll be all these caveats like, don't mention in the first episode where they go to the park. And also not the spoiler where we find out he's two guys, you know? And there's usually a list of things that you should not mention. But I think it's odd they chose that because the inciting incident is he just gives a presentation and the chair he's sitting on falls apart and he accidentally looks up this lady's dress and it's a little embarrassing, but it goes away. But that's kind of a Tim Robinson character though, right? He's done this character many, many times, and I Think You Should Leave and Friendship, if we're getting specific.
Yeah. And I texted you, I was like, oh, this show's giving me anxiety because I thought his character was going to be more like the character in Friendship, which we haven't covered, but it's very cringy. In fact, for this show, if you Google it, for the category, it says cringe comedy. And I was like, oh, first of all, great name for a category. Second of all, yes, very cringy. But then by the end of the first episode, there's a turn that makes me I got into it. I got into it once the turn happened. And I was a little relieved that Tim Robinson was not, again, playing the same kind of cringy character that just makes you feel embarrassed for him, feel embarrassed for yourself, feel like, why are you making those decisions? You're ruining your life again.
Do you really have such a hard time with I Think You Should Leave?
Oh my gosh. I have a hard time with, first of all, I loved Detroiters. I felt like in Detroiters, he at least had some agency. He wasn't as cringy in Detroiters, but some of the characters he did, and I Think You Should Leave. And I worked on that show, by the way, in the sketch where he's in a band and they sing about the bones being money.
The skeletons and the bones are money and they pull your hair up but not out.
My good friend Craig Chun wrote that song and I actually played guitar on that song. So when the band's pantomiming that they're playing the band, it's actually me on the guitar.
So you're going, the skeletons came to life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's awesome. So, I didn't know that. I have a friend at work who wears a shirt with all the lyrics from that song.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I've never met Tim Robinson, but when I do, I've got an icebreaker. I
hear your song.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be like, what? Sir, security, please get this person away from me. No, but anyway, so Tim Robinson's characters in general they just make my skin crawl. But I mean, I guess that means that it's good. You know,
I'm fine with it.
I am identifying, I identify with the main character. Like I've submit myself to watching a show or a movie and I say, okay, I'm going to follow the path of this character. Mm-hmm. And that's why A Clockwork Orange screwed me up so much because I
Oh,
didn't
that's
know.
why?
Oh, well, well, what I mean by that is I didn't know what was happening. A friend of mine showed me A Clockwork Orange when I was like, I don't know, 21 or something. And it was really the first time that I had seen a movie where the main character is a horrible, horrible person, right? And you're like, I'm supposed to identify with this main character who's beating people up, raping people, etc. Like, whoa, what's happening here? And it blew my mind. So I think I get into a place where I'm really empathetic with whoever the main character is, and I have to stop that because it will give me major anxiety. End of
Ah,
whatever
we're
that
pretty
was.
different then. I'm actually fine with all the cringy characters that Tim Robinson does and cringe comedy because I don't feel like I'm in it. I'm watching it and it's funny, you know.
I
I'm one of
just
those
feel
people,
bad
those
for the
annoying
people.
people who just can't stop quoting. I think you can should leave bits,
Mm,
and I think it's really good. I mean, I can see why some people would have a problem with it. I think it's the same people who can't watch certain episodes of The Office because Steve Carell is too much and giving them anxiety.
mm-hmm.
But I'm so fine with cringe humor. Maybe that
Okay.
means I am cringe, or maybe that means you're cringe. It's definitely one.
I think I'm cringe. Because I don't think you're cringe, but I think I'm cringe. Oh
I
well.
mean, I think some members of Gen Z would probably call me cringe. I'm in a
Mm,
different way, a different way. But yeah, I noticed a lot of. I think the humor of this show relies on you understanding who Tim Robinson is and what he does ahead of time. If this had
mm-hmm.
come out and there's no Detroiters, there's no friendship, there's no I think you should leave, people would be
Mm-hmm.
like, "What the hell is this?" Or
Right.
"What the
Right.
hell is this?" You know, one of the characters. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's such a hallmark character for him. I saw in the show the guy who eats the hot dog out of his sleeve because he makes a big mistake and he just won't back down. Or I think the first segment of the show is him leaving a job interview and he's trying to pull the door open and then the guy says, "Oh, it's push only," and he goes, "No, no, it goes both ways," and he strains and breaks the door to prove a
Yeah.
point to show like I'm
Yeah.
not dumb. I
Mm-hmm.
know what's up, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just such a him thing to do is go way too far over something innocuous.
Right. Right.
So
But
like that guy's there, man. That's his character.
well, this show is that and so much more. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really loving it. I love the conspiracy theories, I mean, clearly, like, a lot of things are happening to him, which are really happening. Um,
Yeah, that's the thing. Because,
yeah.
like, you could see this kind of archetype where a middle aged white man believes there's a conspiracy in the world out to get him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he'll do anything to prove that he's smart and he knows things and he's not a fool. But the difference here is that he's actually right. There is a conspiracy to get him, probably
Yeah.
because he won't stop bothering the chair company.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's not. I mean, well, he did break onto their property, but before that, he wasn't really bothering them that much. He was just sending them some emails or whatnot. But
And
then once he
calling
broke,
them.
yeah. But once he broke onto the property, that's when everything changed.
Yeah, and he saw the big red ball.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
The
song?
it was like I had it in my head earlier because I even
You
texted
texted
it
me,
to you.
big red ball, marketing company, something like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm. 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 Red Ball Marketing Global. Something
There
like
you
and
go.
he had it on for 5 hours.
I
He just
don't
kept
think
his
companies
phone,
do that, right?
like, write songs about
Make their
themselves
own song about themselves.
and make that the hold music. Oh my goodness.
You should do
Yeah.
that.
I should.
Jason Charles Miller, he's an actor, musician, a lot of things, and he's gonna be there for you.
Don't tempt me because I might do that now. Oh man.
Well, write better lyrics than what I did.
Okay. Well, that was
That's a real
rough
first
start.
draft.
That's a rough draft. It's okay. I mean, there's so many. Like, what were your so as of now, 4 episodes have come out. So
Yes.
we both watched the first 4 episodes. I don't know. What are some of your favorite moments so far? I did like how you mentioned that you felt like a lot of, and if it's okay that I mentioned this, you felt like
Sure.
a lot of the cast members were maybe not seasoned.
They're
actors.
non-actors. Okay,
Yeah.
listen, I looked into it. I was
Oh,
right.
okay.
Besides Lake Bell, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Sophia Lillis, the actors are all first-time actors.
Well, wait. I thought
Not
that.
all, but
I thought that
let
Mike
me be more clear. They're
okay,
not all first-time actors. They're largely first-time actors.
Right. And I think the guy that plays Mike Santini was on The Sopranos, but like 1 episode. So I don't know. I don't know what that was. Maybe he was just like in a group of gangsters or something. Because I mean, he definitely has that look, for sure.
Well, I think mostly the office workers are, like Ron's assistant, and some of the others, besides Lou Diamond Phillips, who is the boss.
Right.
This world is simultaneously more dull and more crazy than our own world. They really leaned into this kind of beige, middle management, worn look for the wardrobe. And it has a real Backrooms vibe. I would say if Backrooms was a cringy comedy, this would be it. And yeah, because it's not just Ron who's unhinged. Everyone seems ready to freak out and scream at a minute's notice. Like the guy who worked at the tech company, as soon as he approached him, he just started screaming the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Lou Diamond Phillips got mad too.
You find out later that the guy that worked at Tekka only worked there for 4 days, and it clearly rattled him to his core.
Or he's just like that. Everyone's just right on the edge. And I would say one of my favorite scenes that demonstrates this is when Ron, he's trying to find who was spying on him from the bushes, and he finds a styrofoam container of food. And he follows it back to the diner, and he goes in, and everything's going nuts. Like, everyone's screaming at the workers. All the food is like, oh no, we gotta finish this fast. There's a fight breaking out. There's just chaos going on. He's like, who ordered this food? And she goes, what? What do you want? No, I can't do this.
Get out. And, as an audience member, you're thinking, dude, he's going to go back to how he's never going to find that guy with this kind of detective work.
With
and
food?
lo and behold, the guy works there.
Yeah, just a very convenient accident in the script. But at the same time, does it matter? Does it matter that it doesn't make sense? There are times when I'm watching the show where I'm thinking this is a really extended sketch. And, in a sketch, it doesn't really matter that much if it makes sense or if the world is fully built out. It's more about, is this funny? Is this achieving a goal? Am I surprised?
Yeah. I'm thinking now to a lot of the reactions of everybody, just going on your explanation there. I mean, so Jamie, his, I guess, assistant, you're not 100% sure. But
I think she's his assistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when she almost gets hit by a truck and just freaks out and pulls over and just starts screaming, there's that. His daughter and his daughter's fiance and their family, and they're applying to play Twister, and she's just yelling, I told you I can't put my left foot on yellow.
They're just like freaking out about having a wedding in a haunted house. There's just so many weird, nonsensical things that are in here, which if I didn't know this was Tim Robinson, I would be like, why the hell did they do that? Yeah. But I think it's largely understanding his brand that helps you enjoy this show.
It felt, though, this is the first time, and I did look it up online, that people thought that there were certain elements of So I Think You Should Leave that also did this, but I felt like this definitely had a David Lynch vibe to it. That he must be a David Lynch fan.
Were you thinking of Twin Peaks? Because I was actually
Yes.
thinking of The Curse, starring Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. And I love
Oh,
Nathan
it's
Fielder.
it's very weird. It's like half weird, half serious. Very cringy.
Okay.
It's got vibes like this. If you like this show,
Okay. Okay.
and a
Well, I'm still on the fence.
conspiracy. Well, we're
Okay.
midway through the season. This is our mid-season check-in.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. My partner is not a huge fan, but that is
Okay.
because he doesn't like sketch comedy,
Hmm.
and
Does
which
he
is
know what
weird,
town
right?
he lives in? Does he
Right?
know he
Isn't that
lives in
weird
Los
to
Angeles?
have a couple where the woman likes sketch comedy and cringe comedy, and the man is like, "No, I'm not about that."
Yeah. I mean, especially in this town, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I've been enjoying it. I'm gonna see it through no matter what, even if it gets really, really nuts and nonsensical. Because I do laugh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of levity in this, which it should. It's a comedy.
It's in episode 4, it's interesting. We kind of get a bit more of a backstory of his Jeep tours
Oh
thing,
yeah,
and
you're not gonna try and do Jeep tours again, are you?
and his daughter clearly has seen a pattern like this before.
I love you. I got you.
I love
Yeah,
you. I
that's
trust you,
I
and I
trust
got
you.
you.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we learned the mom told her to say the
When her
last time he
dad,
had a complete meltdown.
right?
The last
And
time he crashed out on a bad idea.
I was wondering why she wanted to see his phone, and I thought that was cool that she geotagged him. You
Yeah,
know,
I thought she was going to snoop through his stuff, but she just did that so she could see, oh no, is
yeah.
he having another breakdown?
Is he doing Jeep tours again? I don't
He'd
know.
have to buy another Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
She would notice, right? No, she doesn't live with them. She probably wouldn't notice.
Right. Although they are
And then the
living with her right
mom,
now.
Lake Bell, the wife slash mother of the family, she has her own business as well, but she also suspects something's going on.
Right.
And though truly, he only hurts himself with all of his shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a typical Tim Robinson character is hurting himself and making a bunch of decisions that actually just make his life worse.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another reason why I get so much anxiety when I watch so many of his shows. But Friendship, far and away, was where you're just every 5 minutes you're going, oh man, he's making another bad decision. He's making another bad decision. But
What? I thought it was a good idea to go in the sewer.
yeah. And then at the very end, you think he's going to have some redemption, and he's like, nope, I'm going to drive this brand new minivan that I bought from my wife's business right into my neighbor's car.
And I'm going to help Paul Rudd prove he's not bald.
That
This
part
is
was
the show
pretty,
where we
was
spoil
pretty
things
funny.
and we don't warn people about them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Spoiler warning. Sorry, retroactively.
In retroactive.
Form.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I think this show is both typical and atypical of something Tim Robinson would do. There's a lot of notes that are hitting, but also it just keeps going. And I did read that a lot of the scenes are not that well planned out. It's highly improvisational,
Okay.
and that does make sense. I don't think it's completely improvisational, but there is a lot in there.
I wonder how improvisational the mistake party was. Or the aftermath from it. A mistake party.
Hey,
Yikes.
just so you know, I'm throwing a mistake party and you're not invited.
Yeah. You know what? If someone said that to me, I might be like, you know what? I think I just dodged a bullet.
Okay. Well, I don't think Ron cared either. He was like, all right, sure. I don't think you should be telling me this.
Yeah. Then again, going back to living in LA, I would say I've been to several mistake parties, but they weren't called that. Just in LA, they're just called parties.
Well, they go in saying we're going to make mistakes, right?
Right. Yeah, but not in L. I mean, for that they do, but I just mean, mistakes are constantly made at parties in this town. But
Hmm.
that's neither here nor there. I'll stay quiet to protect the innocent or the guilty. How freaked out would you be if you opened up your front hall closet and there was a man in it?
Oh, I would never stop screaming. It would never end.
Okay,
So
because
who was
that
that man? Was he a guy of the guy who in the car?
right. So the guy in the car's name's Mike Santini, and
Oh
this
yeah.
guy. This guy is a guy who I guess Mike hired to keep an eye on Ron, but he's not
But
quite
Mike's keeping an eye on Ron. He's outside his house.
right. So it was like a double keeping an eye on him. I don't know. He was, and
Okay. Well,
his logic was, I hit you with a pipe and you found me. I didn't know what you were gonna do.
maybe he just needed that guy to help him so he could listen to porn in the car.
Listen to porn. He was only listening to it. Okay.
I'm just listening to it. What's the matter? I mean, that brings up another point about the show, which is the conspiracy and the machinations are all really convoluted and confusing. And again, I have
Right.
to revert to doesn't matter. Like, this is a comedy, right? So I should be more tuned to that side of it, and it is succeeding.
Yeah, I
Sometimes you
suppose.
just have to let go of your need to make everything make sense, which is, I think, in play here.
What I thought was really, I thought, oh God, did I miss something? But no, they just revealed it all to us at the same time when he's revealing to his daughter that Natalie, his theory about the chair company and what they're hiding and what they're importing and how they're doing it. We're learning that at the same time too, as the audience. Like we don't even get a hint of that until he tells us as he's telling her.
Well, the guy who worked at the cheer company for 4 days said it was his job to take something off of it. So that is part of the theory.
Yeah, and that they made
But
him
the
work
rest
in
of
the
it
nude,
is
which,
that something that drug
well,
labor
I
is?
remember. Did you ever see the movie New Jack City?
No.
So New Jack City was a fictional movie, but it was based on the people that invented crack. So it was like a
Okay.
fictionalized story of the people who invented crack. And there's a
Wait,
very
is this the one with Wesley Snipes?
and Ice-T's in it as well. Yeah, Wesley Snipes plays the drug lord, and Ice-T
The
plays
bad guy?
the Ice-T plays plays the one of the investigating cops.
I
And
might have seen this movie.
okay, so there's a very famous scene where the cops are finally breaking into the drug house, and when they get to the sort of lab area where the crack is being made, everyone is in their underwear. So they're not naked, but they're practically naked. And I think
Is it so they don't steal the drugs?
I think that's the idea. Yeah,
Huh.
but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable about drug production or drugs in general.
All I know about drug production is what I saw in the movie New Jack City. I'm glad to say that.
I don't even know how to Google this. Do you have to be naked at drug factory?
Try it. Let's see what
All
happens.
right, here we
We'll
go.
find out in real time.
Do you have to be naked at drug factory? This is so stupid.
What's it gonna say?
Could you clarify what you mean by drug factory? So I clicked the AI on accident. Let me try it again and
okay.
just Google.
Okay.
The girls organized crime, Guns N' Roses trivia. The girls working in the cocaine packing plant are shown working almost naked, wearing just their bra and panties. While this is mostly just a TV and movie trope, most drug cartels don't have workers do this. There are a few known to do it. Why are
Well, then
workers
that may be Tim Robinson just doing the trope.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's a trope. According to Quora, which is not that reliable, and Reddit, which is somewhat reliable, it's just a trope that you have to
Okay.
work in drug production. And apparently it's not called a drug factory. Can you believe it?
I can't believe that. It's a drug factory.
Drug factory.
I wouldn't have. I mean, it works. I know what you mean. I get it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't know how to make drugs.
Okay.
You can send us emails, but not about that, because I don't know.
I'm glad that, to be honest, I'm glad that you don't. I don't want you to know how to make drugs.
Yeah, I'd be too rich, and then I wouldn't need to podcast.
Right, and then our podcast would be over. So, or maybe just our podcast would be way easier to make. Because if you were super rich, we would just have all this crew.
A podcasting company, like on the last season of Only Murders in the Building.
Mm-hmm. And
have you seen that yet?
The last season? Yeah, I've seen it all.
The casino one?
Of Only Murders in the Building?
Yeah.
Then I haven't seen the new season then. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a casino season.
Then I am out of the loop. I was talking about this the other day with someone about how it's so easy to miss ads or even for your favorite shows these days. You know, like you don't, like, it's just the way our culture is it's
fragmented.
It's so fragmented. I didn't even realize that the creator of Breaking Bad,
Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, that Vince Gilligan had a new show until I was driving in Hollywood and I saw a billboard for a new show and it said, from the creator of Breaking Bad. And I was like, oh, whoa, Vince Gilligan has a new show and I don't even know about it. And I'm in entertainment. So it's
you messed up, buddy.
Yeah, but not only is Only Murders in the Building on my list. Oh, I think I know what happened, because that's Hulu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Hulu and Disney merged, all of my Hulu favorites I had to re-enter into Disney Plus. They didn't carry over for some reason, so that's why I didn't know that there's a new season.
Hulu is no longer a platform; it's kind of a branding. So you could technically watch something on FX, on Hulu, on Disney.
Right. Which if you think about what
weird.
if you think about Disney's brand, and then you think about how you can watch every episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia on Disney Plus, that's rather humorous to me.
Yeah. All kinds of dirty things are on there now. Or I wouldn't call them dirty. Non-Disney brand approved. In the traditional sense.
Right.
It makes sense. I don't love the monopolization of streaming media, but it seems to have been on this trajectory for a while, at least from Hulu.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is interesting because I believe NBC owned Hulu at the beginning, didn't it?
I feel like a bunch of networks had a stake in Hulu, and then Disney just took the main stake.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hulu's kind of an older streamer. Remember those Alec Baldwin commercials where they were like, it's Hulu. We're not aliens, we're Hulu. And it's just like, what? You know?
Yeah.
It was one of the first ones after Netflix, I want to say.
Yep. I think it was number 2, actually. And I think we even talked about the Alec Baldwin ads before. It's they're quite memorable, of just him like being like, we're not aliens here to take over your brain. I'm like, shit, they're aliens to take over our brain.
It worked.
Yeah.
You remembered it.
I did. So do you think we should do a recap when this season's over?
Maybe.
And talk about the whole season?
I mean, if you guys want us to do it, please send us an email, and don't be angry about this being late. As a reminder.
Yeah. Or leave us a comment on YouTube. We do get YouTube comments and we see them and we like them. So, or I see them. I see them, Jason, and I like them.
We got one negative comment, and Jason was like, "This is a great thing," and I was like, "This is dumb." So we have different opinions.
I have when you get a negative comment, I feel like that means that your reach is growing to the point of it's no longer just people that are fans of you, it's going to more people, therefore you're doing something right.
More people who can't stand you.
It's going to
I mean, it
all
happens.
the people who
It
hate
happens.
you. Yeah.
Cool. Can't wait to reconnect with them.
Well, what else is
All
going
right.
on? I feel like we probably covered the show enough. Anything else happening in your life that you want to talk
Well,
about on this podcast?
I went to a Halloween store party last weekend. I was supposed to go to two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did go to a Halloween store as well because I was trying to get discount Halloween stuff on November 1st. Turns out it wasn't on discount yet because that's still Halloween weekend. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to another Halloween party this Friday night because it was supposed to be last Friday night on Halloween.
Yes.
And someone got sick. So now it's like
Yes.
a November 7th Halloween party, which, sure.
I may be there as well.
Oh, yeah? What are you going as?
Well, so I asked the host, I was like, do I need to come in costume? And he said, well, most people will, but you can just come as a badass rocker. And I was like, I got it. Cool. So I've been given permission to come as myself if I
Okay, but you
if I
have
want
to
it.
wear the most stuff because sometimes you just wear a t-shirt. You need to wear like a vest, a jacket, a lot of accessories,
Lots of rings,
your tallest
lots of
hat.
Okay. All right.
You
I'll
have to
come
look like a
fully decked
guy
out.
who could borderline be the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you see a shopkeeper and they're creepy and you're like, is he the devil? Do that.
Okay. All right. I'll have to get my horns back from one of my music videos where I actually was the devil.
There you go.
I had horns.
Experience.
Did you ever see that one?
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you. Can't wait to give you nightmares.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm also doing some work this week. It's a lot slower this time of year. Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go to England.
Cool.
I mean,
Are you going
it's
for music or tabletop?
for music. For music.
Cool.
Technically, I would say the UK, but all of my shows are specifically in England, not Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland or Ireland. So I am going to England. I've got 9 shows coming up starting November 15th. So that's pretty
Nice.
exciting.
I've never been to England.
I recommend it. There's lots of castles and lots of cool old stuff.
Everybody speaks English.
Yeah, it's kind of great. You're in another country, but they can understand you. I love that.
There's a lot of European countries where everybody speaks English, and Asian too, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime I go to Tokyo, it's people just speak to me in English. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Truly.
I'm also going there.
I mean, when I was
at the
in
end of the year.
France. Oh, good. Again, music?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got 4
Cool.
concerts at the end of the year with I'm singing
Look
with
at
the
you.
Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra.
No residence in for you.
No, that'll be no Red Roof Inn that time.
There we go.
But I imagine a Red Roof Inn in Tokyo would probably be way nicer than one in, say, Toledo.
There's no way they can afford to have a Japanese imprint.
Probably
Okay, not to be mean, but doubtful.
Maybe they got a cousin. You never know. Maybe there's a cousin over there that wants to start up a branch.
Sure.
Who knows?
Sure. I think there's probably a better Japanese equivalent, but okay.
All right. Well,
All
my
right.
dogs are all. One of my dogs specifically is crying about something.
Panicking?
So I should go see about that.
Okay, let's end the podcast due to
Yeah.
dog. And let us know if you'd like us to continue on the chair company. If not, we'll do something else. All right, everyone, take care.
Have a great week.
Intro Skippers with Jason Charles Miller and Kim Horcher is produced and edited by Kim Horcher and Jason Charles Miller. The name order doesn't really matter. Additional writing by Kim Horcher. Theme song and incidental music by Jason Charles Miller. Take it away, me. You can rate and review this show, 5 stars only please, anywhere you'd like, and you might find your review read on a future episode. Got a question? Email us at introskipperspod@gmail.com. That too could be featured on a future episode. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Intro Skippers on your favorite podcast platform, but preferably one we're actually on. All right, thanks for getting this far. Here's a special treat just for you. I'm gonna stop talking.